Hey everybody, welcome back to the Electron Play with React. If you have been following the series, you might see that I changed the layer a little bit of the app, and I'm going to talk about that later in the video. But I want to focus in this one about how to make a custom app in an Electron application and make the functionality. So let's go. Alright, so first we need to remove the menu of the native OS. So we do that by calling this method here, and also going to open the devtools so we can debug things. So yeah, now we're going to see how to make it so we can drag the application with the custom div. Here we're going to make a div and make it draggable, and also how to make parts draggable and parts not draggable, so we still have the functionality of the app intact. Sometimes the drag prevents the application to read the mouse events and the application may broke. So here we are in the main component of the application, and we have here the window control div that is going to contain all the things in our new custom navigation. So first we have the sort of a title that is going to have a draggable class that is going to contain the attribute to be able to drag all the app. Then we're going to have the minimize button and the close button. Then we're going to fire on click, and we're going to see that later how to connect with Electron to close the app and minimize the app. So first we're going to see how to make things draggable and not draggable with these two tags. Let's go. Alright, so making things draggable and not draggable are very easy because we have this CSS rule here that basically tells the browser to make it draggable or non draggable. So we use these two tags. We are not doing it inline here, doing like style something, because React doesn't have the WebKit app region rule in their rules, because we can do something like this for doing it inline. We can do something like this to having it's has to be an object. We can do something like this to have an inline, but I think React doesn't have the WebKit app region rule. So yeah, that's pretty easy to make. Let's go to make these two functions, and that's going to be it for the navigation. As we did in the previous video, we need to connect the ipcrenderer to message the main process and tell Electron to shut down the app or minimize it using messages. So let's do that. Alright, so we use the window object to require Electron and retrieve the ipcrenderer object to make calls to the main process. So here in the main Electron file, we're going to make the listeners to the messages using the ipcmain renderer. So to recap last video, we talked about this. Basically, we listen to this string, to the event of this with this name, and then we fire this callback, and here's how we're going to close or minimize the app. All right, so the app is closed using the app object and doing and executing the method quit. Right now, we sort of do the same thing with the minimize event, but here we're going to use the main window event, main window object, and we're going to execute the minimize event. And here we have all the things. We should test the app, right? npm. Let's see. All right, so here we have our draggable nav with our title that is not selectable, We have the close button that it quits the app. Let's run it again. And we're minimized. So we have it all. All right, so now we're going to make it so don't um, we don't select this because these are supposed to be buttons. So let's do that and recap the change of the layout. Alright, so here we have our two spans that is to close the window and to minimize it, and we're going to use the use select none rule to not allow the user to select those buttons in both rules here, and that should be it. Keep in mind, if you make changes to the CSS or the application, you need to build it again. npm run build. And now we test the app. And as you can see, I can't select. So yeah, this is awesome. All right, so now we're going to recap the change of the layout. CSS is not my forte, so that's why sometimes I don't explain what I'm doing, because most of the time is me throwing things at it and see if things work. So let's see how I can explain this. So first we have in the root div, we have all the things. Then we have main, and then we have the window controls that that we did today. And then we have the job part and the controls, all the controls of the application. So basically here I make this div flex. It's going to have a width of 100. This unit is percentage of the entire application, so it's going to span all the way to the width and to the height. So that's why I did that there. And it's going to be a column because things are stacked upon each other. Then to the top is also flex, and an important part here is the flex grow, because if we don't have this, yeah, the app doesn't work. So with this, the top class, the top div, is going to span. I mean, it's going to grow to span all the necessary, all the remaining space that the app have. So in the left part, I didn't do much. I think I throw a display flex because yeah. And here in the right part, I think I didn't do much either. Yes, I also make it flex here because why not? And in the controls, I make it with 100, and yeah. So yes, you can see here's the sort of end product. We have here the audio player that is working. Oh, that is working. And yeah. Alright, so that was it for this video. Let me know if you like it, and in the next video about this, I'm going to maybe connect this to an API and retrieve JSON data and put it in this list. So let me know if you are interested in that. Give it a like, subscribe, and all of that, and I see you in the next one. Bye.